Okay, Stormin Norman. This is a blast from your past. Robert Taylor, whom you've not seen. I think it's been 26 years since you and I last saw one another at our 10th high school reunion. I'm sending you this video clip in response to a request I received recently from Josie, informing me that you're retiring from 32 years of teaching and coaching down in Texas. So I'm sorry I can't attend the festivities down there, but know that I'm with you in spirit. So it's hard to believe it's been 36 years since we graduated high school. So Josie asked me to share a few memories from our earlier days, and after giving it some thought, bearing in mind that you and I have known each other since 5th grade, what were we, 11 years old? 54 now, so do the math. Well over 4 decades. What I'd like to share with you and whoever else might be watching this is, let's see, two memories. One would be the fall of our senior year in college. So it was our last year. We were playing on the tennis team, and we went out to Cherry Creek High School to play the formidable Cherry Creek tennis team, which you would recall at that point had the longest winning streak in U.S. history of any sports team, not just tennis but sports. And I don't remember, it was Dana Landon, Jim Landon. I've kind of forgotten the name of the coach out there. They had a tremendous coach and they had tremendous players. In any event, you spoiled the unbroken winning streak of Johnny Benson on that day on his home court. I remember it well. At that point, you had won, I think it was 16 consecutive 3-set matches in a row over a 2-year period. And there you were up against Johnny Benson. There were windy conditions, very windy conditions. And, of course, Johnny was the heavy favorite. But you went out there in Stormin Norman fashion and calmly and coolly beat him on his home court, which ruined his unbroken winning streak, which was amazing. It was a really close match, and you weren't intimidated. You know, Johnny at that point had been out playing in the national circuit, and so that's one very fond memory. And I remember you had this wicked inside-out forehand approach shot that just gave guys fits. You'd kind of usually run around your forehand on a short, run around your backhand to hit a forehand on short shots, and you put this side spin on the ball, and you usually drive the ball deep into your opponent, if he was a right-handed player, into his backhand court, so that ball would stay so low, and with your big wingspan, you were like impossible to pass. and you drove Johnny Benson crazy that day with that shot. Oh, then you mixed in some deftly placed drop shots. So anyway, so that's a good memory. And then another memory I have that I'll share, the final one, is when you and I, let's see, it was fall of '75 that you beat Johnny Benson. And in the following spring of '76, which was our senior year, we were coming up on our high school graduation. You and I played Johnny Benson and his longtime doubles partner Bob Brown in the finals of the 18 and under boys doubles tournament down in Colorado Springs. I can't remember if it was the Broadmoor or I think it was the Colorado Springs Tennis Club. And in response to Josie's request, it took me about 4 hours of digging through boxes and garages, but I managed to dig out photos. And here it is. Here's the photo of you and me taken right after the match. I played like dog food, as I recall, the first set. We got killed like bagels, 6-0 the first set. And then we managed to win the second set, and it came down to a 6-all tiebreaker in the third set. And we pulled it out 5-4 in the third set tiebreaker. There we are, beat the formidable, at that point, famous tennis prodigy Johnny Benson and Bob Brown. So that was, I consider that win one of, of the many tennis tournaments that I won and played in. I would say that was certainly one of the top 3. After you and I last saw each other, I went on to play on the All-Army tennis team and, a lot of other tennis things. But that was a good win. Oh, and then I might add, in terms of your character, you and I played Johnny that summer, Johnny and Bob Brown. I think it was the Denver City Open in the finals. And those guys were out for blood. they handled us pretty pretty easily. I think they beat us in like 6-3, 6-4, something like that. And I remember, I was disappointed, and you were so quick after after the last point. You came up and shook my hand and said, "Let's be good losers," and you were right, absolutely. And we walked up and we were gracious in defeat, and I thought that said a lot about your maturity, even at that tender age of what we were, 17 or 18, or any event. So I'm sending some other pictures of you and me that I managed to dig out. Here's a fun one taken of you with your newborn baby Amy, and you and, let's see, there's you and Josie, Christmas of, let's see, I think that one was Christmas of '85. Your beautiful bride, Josie, whom I adore. And this was taken, that should look familiar to you. That bottom shot was taken in your home, of course, in Denver, shortly after I think your dad got that hot tub put in that enclosed boot room in the back side of your house there. So lots of good memories. I'll send you digital copies of this. So Norm, you and Josie have got an enthusiastic standing invitation to come out to Lake Tahoe and stay as my guests in my little Pinecone Resort. You can check it out, pineconeresort.com. And it would be such a joy to see you guys again. Josie's email says that she'll be coming to Vegas June 24th to 29th. So if there's any way you can, I'm assuming if you're like most people, you're flying Southwest Airlines these days, see if you can get out here a few days early. Hopefully it wouldn't add too much to your flight costs, and come to Reno instead. I'll drive out up to Reno, pick you guys up at the airport, put you up in my little resort, and we can get caught up more properly. And it'll be my pleasure to give you a personal guided tour around Lake Tahoe. So, love you guys. Give Josie a big hug from me, and again, congratulations on 32 years, 3+ decades of teaching and tremendous coaching. I have no doubts making a tremendous impact on the lives of all the kids who are fortunate enough to play under your leadership and your terrific tennis program down there. All right, so give me a call as your schedule permits. Josie, send me some videos from your celebration of Norm's retirement. The thought of Norm retiring is, what do they call it, a non sequitur? Two words of opposite meaning used in conjunction together. I don't see Norm retiring. I guess the next question is, what's Norm going to do next with all his energy and drive? Hopefully you guys will work in some travel and come on out, do an extended visit. My mom is now staying up in the Pinecone Resort. She's a widow. You may recall my stepfather died about 25 years ago, so she comes up every summer from Yuma, Arizona to visit me. And so she'll be here, and I know she'll be thrilled to see you again if you can make it out here. I'll share these pictures with her when I see her tonight. All right, you guys take care. Signing out. Bye-bye.